Your cousin, the Countess Gloriana, was telling us a story about you and a handsome young knight.
Oh yes, she must have been speaking of Sir Owen of Blackwood.
Ah, you remember him?
Of course I remember him. He was a young knight in her father's household, and he was as dreamy as could be. He was everything that a young girl looks for in a knight. Young, strong, dark hair, deep blue eyes. He was quite something to see.
And he was interested in you?
Of course he was. I mean, all the young men those days were.
But he was also interested in your cousin.
My cousin had the ridiculous notion that he showed interest in her, but he never did. In fact, she was nearly to be married by that time.
But weren't you also betrothed?
I was promised, of course, but my wedding was still several years away.
And tell us about the shoes.
Oh, the shoes. Well, we were there for the Yuletide season, and there was going to be a ball. And for some reason, when I was preparing that day, I couldn't find my shoes. So I was leaving my room to go out to find a lady's maid to help me find an appropriate pair of shoes. And wouldn't you know, there was a gorgeous pair of golden jeweled shoes just waiting for me in the hallway. Now, they weren't necessarily right in front of my door, but surely they were meant for me to wear, and they fit perfectly. And when I wore them to the ball that night, I could tell that Sir Owen was quite impressed, and we danced several dances that evening. It's not my fault that Gloriana thought that those were her shoes, and that she was humiliated not to have them.